Okay, now that we have our face with all the background removed, the next step is we're going to be putting this face onto a black background. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to New, File, New, Blank File, and we're going to set this up. We want the width to be 12 inches, the height to be 16 inches, and the resolution to be 300. This is bigger than what we are accustomed to be creating in this class, but we want these posters to be able to be printed out nice and large, so we went with a larger size image. So we're going to keep the background color selected here and say OK. Alright, we want this background to be black, so we're going to use the paint bucket tool. We want to make sure we have a pure black, and the way to guarantee that this is going to be pure black is if you just come over here to the numbers and you put 6 zeros there. That will be the blackest that we can have, which is what we want. And then you dump the color in. Next step is we're going to be taking this image and we're going to be dragging it down onto our new background down here. So using the move tool, making sure that your image is on the blotter, you are going to drag it down on top of the new background. Next thing is we have to resize this and reposition it so the face fills up the entire black space. So we're going to go to the corners of the bounding box and we are going to enlarge it and reposition it. So the face covers. Now the bounding box is going to be bigger than the blotter, so you can zoom back out. And you want this to be centered. We're going to have a guide in the next video, a line in the middle that's going to help us center it even more, but you want to try to get it as best as possible. So you want the light of the face to be in the picture. I'm also going to use the nudge tool, which is the arrows, to adjust it even more. Okay, now we're going to adjust the brightness and contrast of the face. We want the shadows to be black, and we want the lightest parts to be, bright enough but not overly bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom into this image, and we're going to be going to a new area. You're going to go to Enhance, Adjust Lighting, and go to Levels. The shortcut is Command L. So right here you'll see a guide. Hold on a second. Make sure you're on the correct image. You want to use the face. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to drag these bars around. First thing you probably want to do is drag the middle number up a bit and get the image till the shadows are black. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bar over here. I'm going to drag this little button towards the middle, so you can see that the shadows are, but it's giving a little bit of lightness. You don't want it to be too light, you just want it to be light enough. So play around with this until you're happy with the results. Okay. That's probably what you're looking for. You want areas light enough. You don't want it to be overly light, and then you definitely want those shadows to be black. Okay, so now on the edges here you can still see some white, lighter areas that we want to blend in with the background more. So what you're going to do around your picture is you're going to go back to your layer mask, and we are going to brush with a fuzzy brush. We're going to brush some of the black on top of the edge right over here. So this will take care of those little lines. Now if you do it too much, again, this is a layer mask. If you go back to white, you can put it back. Okay? So basically what you're doing is you're going to go around the whole perimeter of the face and up in the hair and everything, and you are going to get the shadows to match, to blend in with the background. Okay. The ear. Alright. Then when you're done with this, the next step after this part, in the next video I'm going to show you, is we're going to start working on getting the text on here. We're going to make the black rectangle where the letters are going to be going, and we're moving right along.